Does higher bandwidth mean faster download speeds? Have you ever wondered if having a higher bandwidth really translates to faster download speeds? It's a great question, and the answer is not as straightforward as you might think. Let's break it down to understand what bandwidth actually means and how it affects your internet experience. Bandwidth refers to the maximum amount of data that can be transferred over your internet connection at one time. Think of it like the width of a highway. The wider the highway, the more cars can travel side by side. For instance, if you have a bandwidth of 5 megabits per second, you can transfer 5 times more data simultaneously compared to a bandwidth of 1 megabit per second. This increased capacity can definitely lead to quicker downloads when multiple files or devices are using the connection at the same time. However, it's important to note that higher bandwidth does not necessarily mean that each individual piece of data travels faster. The actual speed at which a single file downloads is influenced by several other factors. One of these factors is latency, which is the delay before data begins to transfer. High latency can make even a high bandwidth connection feel slow, especially for activities that requiring quick responses, like video calls or online gaming. Network congestion is another factor that can impact your download speed. If many users are sharing the same connection, it can slow down the effective speed. The quality of your connection and equipment also plays a significant role. If your router is outdated or not functioning properly, it can bottleneck your speeds, regardless of your bandwidth. Distance from the server you are downloading from is another consideration. The further away the server, the longer it takes for data to travel back and forth. This can add to the overall time it takes to download a file, even if you have high bandwidth. In practical terms, having higher bandwidth can improve your overall internet experience, especially when multiple users or applications are active at once. It allows more data to flow simultaneously, which can reduce bottlenecks. However, if you are downloading a single file and experience high latency, or if the server is slow, your download speed may not reach the maximum allowed by your bandwidth. To sum it up, bandwidth defines the maximum data transfer capacity of your internet connection, while download speed is the actual rate at which data is received. Higher bandwidth allows for more data to be transferred at the same time, which can improve download speeds when multiple devices or downloads are active. However, a connection with high bandwidth but high latency or congestion may still result in slow, effective download speeds. Understanding these differences can help clarify why simply increasing bandwidth does not always lead to faster downloads.